A typical night just chilling in the outworld. This is a myrmica Ruginodis. So that I think it's, I mean, I've just fed them a few little chopped up bits of cricket there, and they're not particularly interested. They had a mealworm 2 days ago. Yeah, he's looking at that leg now. That's the leg he's looking at by the ptfe tape. But they're just not, they're not bothered, they're not grabbing hold of it or anything. I expect it will be gone by the morning. They're just, this is what I mean when I say I think they've slowed down a bit. They're out and they're sort of doing their stuff, but they're not, you know, 2 weeks ago they'd be moving around about twice this speed. So I think they have slowed down a bit. But they're, let's say that the mealworm, they loved it. There was 30 of them swarming it, and it was only about 2 days ago. So, but it was a full mealworm, so that just might be enough, basically. It's just like 2 days later. We've got, they're quite hot, really, for saying it's November the 10th or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. 65. But I don't know if I do want to take it off. Yeah, let's take it off. There's absolutely loads going on in here. Really pleased with it. Look at all that. I couldn't guess, I couldn't count that. And over here is the more advanced ones. Oh, not cocoons yet still. They're just much bigger. And more of the grey ones as well, the small ones. And some eggs. I'm really pleased with the sort of development. They're doing well, but they've sort of slowed down a bit. Can we see the queen? Is that the queen? It's hard to find her unless she's stood on her own. She is bigger than the rest, but not much. And she looks darker as well. Yeah, they really like hanging out here a lot more than they used to. You know, these ants are great for filming. They're not really bothered by light or anything. I put that red on just, I don't know. It just seems wrong not to have a cover on them with all those brood and everything on display. But they don't show much signs of stress or bothered about it. I know. What are you doing? I missed a bit a minute ago. There was 3 of them having a right old natter. Another one. Having a rest, having a sleep. That's a piece of pomegranate seed. Let's check it out. It's just because, I mean, I don't give anything to my cockroaches or ants that hasn't been peeled anyway. But these obviously come out in the middle of the plant, so they can't have pesticides on. I thought I'd just give it a go. Never tried it before, never heard of anyone else doing it. They've not exactly loving it. I gave them a piece of pear last night, only a small piece, but there isn't any pear left, it's gone. They did like that. Yeah, they're just, you know, this is activity which is slower than it has been. Whether it's because they're just full up and just not bothered too much, or whether it's this is a sign that they're just going to hibernate anyway, regardless of the temperature. They're just going to slow down a bit, and you know, I probably need to just give it about 4 or 5 days before I feed them again, I think. And you know, they'll either take it or they won't. I'm looking forward to swapping that biformica out for some super juice, the red stuff, because when you look at it, I can't get him with this phone close enough in detail. When I get the microscope out, it doesn't video in. I don't know. I haven't played with it really. I've got a video microscope. It doesn't. You can look in one resolution, and it looks really cool. You see these ants up close, and there's all sorts of colours on them, and obviously that yellow juice shows through in the back. They look absolutely wicked, really good. But it didn't record like that. It came out almost black and white, looking rubbish. So but that's down to me and me not really playing with it. But yeah, so I'm expecting when I swap to Super Juice, the red stuff by Wakushi, these will go a lot more red looking. At the moment, if you get close enough with decent light on, they're quite yellow in the back. And I think it's just that juice in the back. But yeah, you can see that one looks a bit yellow. Well, I suppose they're orangey yellow. So I'm hoping they'll go much more red colour. But overall, I'm extremely pleased with these ants. They've done really well. I didn't buy a small colony on purpose because I wanted to get something that was on its way already going, but they've amazed me. Moved straight into there within about 10 minutes of me connecting the tubes up. I just loved it straight in there. Mainly the middle one. This is new, moving to this bit. So it must be a different stage of development of the brood or something. There's a lot more bigger ones over here, so they've put the bigger ones over there. Kept the middle. It used to be the middle section only, and one or two ants walking around there, but now they're well over there. I don't think the cables have moved around a little bit today, but not. I'm not convinced that they've changed underneath that big tube. I'm sure they haven't. In fact, it was the other end I had to move for that new setup down there. The Mesobarbarus. If they've been going crazy for the last hour and a half. Thinking they might have chilled out now. Still doing it. I had a bit of a oh moment as well. I found a Mesobarbarus just walking around here under the cables. I was like, what? Where do you come from? I've sealed it all up. I literally have not the slightest idea where it came from, which is worrying. I managed to catch it with a bit of cotton wool, chuck it back in, but yeah. These are my small fruit flies, and I've got a big colony of big fruit flies over here. I thought the small ones had died out, but then all of a sudden they hatched, and there's like hundreds in there, so I might as well keep both going at the same time. These Ruginodis like small ones. They struggle to catch the big ones, it seems, or it's because they've gone a bit slow and lazy. One or the other, I'm not sure. They go mad for the small ones normally. I didn't feed them tonight with those, I just gave them chopped up a bit of microscope down there. Anyway, there were Mesobarbarus walking around again. Yeah, that was literally was almost full of chopped up bits of cricket. They've really enjoyed taking that off, carrying it into the nest. They've carried loads of seeds. I'll be comparing this video to one earlier on, but yeah, it's looking empty. They've put absolute loads of seeds in. I don't even want to look in that tube.